On September 6th, you have a very important decision to make. Unlike the one at sea, which gave you a legendary accessory, this one is way more important. It'll give you a legendary weapon corresponding with their archetype. Before I continue, if you stumble across this and you're just playing the game casually, pick whoever you like and enjoy your intimate moment with them. Now for those who like to make the best decision possible, we have some things to discuss. So with that out the way, let's get into this, yeah? All the weapons come at 320 attack power, making them a nice upgrade. If you're picking them purely for damage, then you will replace them down the road, as there are stronger weapons. The reason these weapons are so good is because they come with a passive effect of recovering a small amount of MP each turn. 2 MP to be precise. Now if you think about your supports who don't really care for attack power, then we're talking. Healers do benefit from more attack power, but simply upgrading their healing spells with a higher tier like Medica from Medi, then they won't be a liability. The increased MP cost will be outweighed with the passive. So with that in mind, Straw's warrior lineage is out of the question, as it is mostly catered to doing the most slash damage, and as we can see, he has much better options waiting for us. Now Hulkenberg on the other hand makes a great tank with Knight's Proclamation and support skills. It could be a damage dealer, but its growth rate and move pool doesn't allow it to do better than some of our other allies. She really does shine as a support or sub DPS, and this weapon will allow you to get through a dungeon in one day. If you've been using the Knight lineage, this is a great option as they don't get any weapons with MP recovery. Norris's Gunner lineage gets a better weapon with the same passive, but more attack power later in the shop, so this is a no-brainer not to waste it on him. Heismay's Thief lineage excels with high speed and applying debuffs or status ailments. Since its best damaging role is a sub DPS like Hulkenberg, we don't mind a drop in attack power. Heismay makes one of the best party members in the game with his naturally high speed, and I used him in my whole playthrough. Being able to buff the party or debuff the enemy before my main damage dealer has their turn means they could pump out even more damage. He is the best dodge tank in the game, and this weapon allows him to practically go through a whole dungeon without MP problems, making him an excellent candidate. Juna can be anything with how flexible Mass Dancer is. I used her as a support since I went with a magic build on my main character, but for those who went strength, then she's the best magic DPS, so you probably want to pass on this. If you do plan on using her as a support to implant any elemental weakness, or for that spicy masquerade charge, then this is a great option as she has no weapons with MP recovery. Yufa's in the same boat with Strahl, as Summoner lineage is mostly about dealing damage with a little support. I'd rather have her with the highest attack power possible, so she could do her main role as a damage dealer. Gallica isn't even a consideration with the Mage lineage. All they do is pump out damage, and you definitely want them to have one of these options, so they could do the most damage. Now in conclusion, the best options are Heismay, Hulkenberg, and Juna. I went with Heismay my first time as I was already using him as a support, and in the late game, it turns out I didn't regret this decision at all. In the end, it all comes down to which archetypes are you using mostly, and on which characters to get the most value. Hopefully you could pick with confidence, and if you enjoyed this video, consider checking out yesterday's one where I show you how to get the best protagonist build with 3 stats hitting 99 right here. Until the next video, I'll see ya.